she's not a it's about this woman who works in news in a the the first Hey everyone, it's Saratna. It is currently the day before Christmas Eve as I record this. Um, and I did say in my last video that I might put together a little Christmas movie recommendation list. I've been in medical isolation for about 10 days, almost 2 weeks now, and I have spent it distracting myself with Hallmark Christmas movies and other things. But so in that time, I have watched almost the entirety of this year's Countdown to Christmas collection. It's not a collection, but yeah. And while I've enjoyed most of them, I thought I'd recommend some of my favorites from this year itself. Last year, I put together two blog posts for Christmas movie recommendations. I will link them in the description because I do enjoy the turn Hallmark has been taking towards their movies, a lot more inclusivity and diversity, and their stories, while they have the familiar tropes and what, they come across as really fresh and vibrant, a lot of really good banter, a lot of the things that people nitpick Hallmark about, they're slowly veering away from that, and I do enjoy that it's it's very rarely, or not ever as far as I remember from these past 2 years especially, that a successful character is shamed for being successful. There's a lot of internal character growth on all parts. It's a lot of fun to watch as well, and it's always a good time. You can go into a Hallmark Christmas movie and know you're gonna get a happy ending, which is what we want, isn't it? When you're looking for Hallmark movies at this time of year especially. So for this year's recommendations, I'm not gonna give too many recommendations. I think 5. We will stop at 5. There were a lot of movies, but these 5 were some of my favorites from the ones I have seen in no particular order. The first movie is Catch Me If You Claus, starring Italia Ricci and Luke McFarlane. I think that is how you pronounce their names, their last names especially. But it is about a woman who hears someone breaking into her apartment. Okay, I don't know how to explain the story, but okay, so after a string of break-ins in this town, a woman hears someone break into her apartment and believes it to be one of the news labeled Santa crooks, except the man in question says he is Santa Claus. And then it's a whole bunch of shenanigans as he tries to prove his identity and she tries to prove that he's actually a Santa crook, and it's a lot of fun, and it's really well written and fast-paced, and it's really entertaining, and it was one of my favorite movies of the year. Does help that both the actors had an insane amount of chemistry with each other, and yeah, a lot of fun. The second movie I enjoyed this year is Magic and Mistletoe. So the trifecta of Hallmark movie actors this year, out of the 3 main favorites for like a lot of people, Andrew Walker, Tyler Hynes, Paul Campbell. Paul Campbell's movie was probably my favorite from the 3. I have not seen Tyler Hynes because the reviews were not so great, but I will be watching it eventually. Magic and Mistletoe sees Lindy Greenwood from Sleepy Hollow, who she played Jenny Mills. I've loved her since then. So Lindy Greenwood's character is a publicist for a publishing house, and Paul Campbell's character is an author who has who has recently like said something against Christmas on his social media, and she has to fix his image before the last book in his series comes out. In the process, they go back to his hometown, and they have to. It's all about bringing back the joy of Christmas and the joy of writing, and like his entire series is about Christmas, and it's predictable. Like you can see it unfolding in a predictable way, but the characters feel very organic. There's a lot of fun interactions between them. There's not a lot of cheesy Christmassy things like events going on, but it's they play off of each other really well, and I find Paul Campbell's writing credits have always been really good. So if I'm not wrong, he had a hand in this, and that's always fun. But yeah, I do hope we see these two in more Hallmark movies together because they were really good playing off of each other. Next one, I really enjoyed. I was looking forward to this since I found out about it. A Biltmore Christmas, starring Christopher Polaha and Bethany Joy Lenz. When it came out that they were going to be in a movie together, I remember my first thought being, wow, Bethany is going to be standing on a lot of boxes because the height difference is insane. There are so much height difference, but they're both really good actors, and I was really looking forward to it. And then the synopsis came out. So this is about a movie writer from our time who has to do a rewrite for rewrite for an old movie that they want to renew for the modern day. And Christopher Polaha's character is the actor from the original movie, and time travel shenanigans, guys. It was so fun how she accidentally finds herself in the past, and it's like, how is this gonna happen? I don't want to spoil it, but time travel, love story, so fun. And they were really, really good together. It was really romantic, big, sweeping romance type vibes, even though that wasn't the focus of the story. And this is why their movies do so well in Hallmark, really. This was really, really nice. It's one of those, it's got a very classic film vibe that I'm gonna definitely be rewatching this down the line. It was really lovely. Next movie on my list is Round and Round. This is not a Christmas movie, this is a Hanukkah movie. Another timey-wimey movie. Vic Michaelis and Brian Greenberg. This is another One Tree Hill alum, and apparently Vic is from Dropout's Game Changer. I recently saw her in a clip on YouTube on Dropout's Game Changer, and I was just like, hey, okay. So it's got a lot of comedy vibes. It's really fun. So Vic's character finds herself in a time loop. Yeah, time loop on the 7th day of Hanukkah. And it was really fun. So like she enlists Brian's character to try and break her out of the time loop. So each loop she has to convince him again that she is in a time loop. And it's really cute and it's really fun, and the two of them it was really nice. It was different, it was fun, it was funny, a lot of geeky references, vibes. So no spoilers, but Brian's character talks about D&D quite a bit, and it was a lot of fun. Like, I came out of it and I was like, oh wow, I really, really enjoyed this. I want to rewatch it almost immediately. But yeah, fifth movie on the list is called Sealed with a List. So this one stars Katie Findlay and Evan Roderick, and it is about a woman who very unfulfilled in her work. She's had this list of resolutions from the beginning of the year that her friend told her to try and do during the year, and at the end of the year she's done none of them. So she ticks off the first one on the list, which is quit her boring job, and within like she's got like a few weeks, she enlists her former boss, who is the reason she quit or got fired, or and to try and make changes in her life before her friend comes back for the holidays. And it was like, you know, you would think you would get a lot of cliche things, but the way it was written was that it's very organic. Their interactions, how they learn that, hey, despite the fact that we spent the last year working together, we don't really know each other, and in this time outside of the office where they're doing things together, they're seeing sides of each other that they didn't realize was there, and they're learning about each other, and it just feels very real the way they grow into who they want to be in that span of time together. And it was really good. Bonus mention, because I watched this after I made the list, Friends and Family Christmas, this year's queer offering, main character offering. We do have other LGBTQA plus characters and stories and side plots with characters of in the more diverse persuasion. My phrasing is a bit off, but yeah, Friends and Family Christmas is the lesbian fake dating Christmas story we deserve. It was really cute and really fun. It starred Ali Liebert and Humberly Gonzalez. A lot of fun, really cute, really sweet. And I mean, like, fake dating shenanigans. Who doesn't love a good fake dating story? And then there are more stories that I really did enjoy, but these were some of my favorites. The 5 that I talked about were my favorites this year. I do still have more that I want to watch, but I will not be making another Christmas movie recommendation list this time of year. But if you ever want any recommendations, feel free to join in on my Discord or any of my social media. You can reach out and you can ask me for thoughts and opinions, and you know, if you have Hallmark movie recommendations or non-Hallmark movie recommendations in the feel-good persuasion, do let me know those as well. I'm always looking for good things to watch. But yeah, watching all of these movies, I'm just gonna put this out there, watching all of these movies meant that this month's exclusive Ko-fi short story turned into a Hallmark movie-esque short story. If you're interested in reading that, you can check out my Ko-fi page and see that. And yeah, I've got a wide variety of short stories. A lot of my snippets from nowhere were inspired last year by Hallmark movies as well. And I am going to go and watch more movies over the next course, over the next week. And, you know, Hallmark's offerings for Jan and Feb also look really good, so I'm excited, and I hope you have a very good holiday, a very good new year, and I will see you in the new year. Bye!